Oh man, but yeah, like I remember I was in a class and if I were into girls much more back then, this would have been very nice. But I was in a class of basically all girls. Like it was like my choir class was like 13 girls and me somehow. Like it just weirdly random number stuff worked out that it was basically all
That's
girls.
pretty. I
Like
had a
yeah.
almost opposite scenario where like there were girls and there were cute girls in my choir class, but like the only I was like a shy nerdy kid anyway, and the only other bass slash baritone in our class was this like reclusive, bizarre, like socially abnormal guy who I was just like stuck kind of having this unpleasant camaraderie with that just made me an outcast in that class anyway.
Good. Jeez. So you were hanging out with Shade Half Devil Kid.
Or something.
Or something, yeah. More stories about Shade Half Devil Kid later at some point. I'll promise to stream that or YouTube that. But yeah, I remember to finish out choir stuff. Um, I couldn't really sing. I couldn't really like find my own voice back then. So whenever it was like the 13 girls and me singing, doing practice, I would always just like jump into their parts, and so and the
Hmm.
the teacher, Mr. Sims, like kept on like kind of slapping my hand for that, kind of saying like, "Hey, you need to be a tenor," and so he actually ended up switching me out because of that. Like, it's like, well, you can't. There's nobody else to sing with, and you keep on joining their parts because you can't stick to your own stuff. So you're gonna go to a class with more boys. So yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, and it's probably for the best because I was kind of an outcast anyway. Because even I feel like unless you're like a really really like handsome guy, when it's just you as the sole boy and 13 girls, you're just not gonna have friends in
In
that class.
middle school, yeah.
Right. Yeah, just being a boy makes you the outcast in that group. All right, back to Final Fantasy VIII. That was a good talk. That was really cool. I don't think I've even heard that story from you, even in the off air or off time or whatever. Yeah.
I'm full of secrets. What shall we talk about?
um, let's avoid plot for a second.